Welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina, and today I'm going to be doing a real life world range test on the ESOS 5-star e-bike. Now this is going to be done on pedal assist 3. I'm going to be pedaling the entire time, maybe a little bit of throttle to imitate how all of you are probably going to be riding this gorgeous e-bike. Now I recently did another range test. It was the worst case scenario, and a few of you guys asked me to do this pedal assist 3 range test. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything as far as terrain is concerned. Of course, there's going to be street riding with cars, so you can see how this bike handles with traffic. There's going to be off-roading. It's going to be mainly flat, but we'll definitely have some hills, more like rolling hills, and then we'll look for some steeper hills as well, but they're on the short side. All right, guys, but, oh, the battery is charged. I let it charge all the way till the charger turned green. So that's about 65.2 volts. I'll tell you when I get here. My acceleration, I tuned it down. So for my worst case scenario video, I had it up to 10. So now I put it down to 3. Again, like I'm thinking this is how most of you are going to be riding it. But let's go. Before we dive in, let's roll the intro. All right, range test has started. So the volts, we were stopped at the stoplight, so the resting volts, completely full, 66 volts is what I got. Right now it barely went down to 65.5. And we have 0.4 miles out of this range test. All right, so I got 30 miles out of my worst case scenario range test. Can you guys guess how much we're gonna get on this range test today? Let's take a guess. I'm gonna say 45. I would think that would sound fair. Yeah, because, like I was telling you, so the acceleration, I had the acceleration on 10 for the worst case scenario, and we do a lot of stopping and going, so that's going to drain your battery very fast. And now I have it at 3, so that's a big difference. That's going to help a lot with the range, to improve the range. So yeah, so last time it took us around 2 hours, including our stops to finish the test. I'm thinking today is probably going to be closer to 3 hours for this range test. And I'm pretty excited because I'm going to get to exercise a lot because, yeah, this range test is going to be pedaling. Last time it was throttle only, so yeah, close to 3 hours of pedaling with stops. I'll take it. What a great workout. So yeah, guys. Everything is dialed in. John tightened down everything. The tires, they're around 20 psi for comfort, and because we're going to be doing some off-roading, they can go all the way up to 30. So just like with the last video, we're going to be checking in every 5 to 10 miles to let you know what the voltage is doing and how the distance is going to. And of course, we're gonna make it really fun too. We'll do some top speeds and pedal assist 3. I'll pedal my heart out, see how fast we can go. We're also gonna do to this awesome BMX or mountain bike park that we found close to my house. And we're gonna do some circuits in there. Yeah, we'll just make it a really, really fun and entertaining video. It's not just gonna be like, on flats, just like talking about whatever, we'll bring excitement to you guys. And range test videos, they turn out to be longer videos in general, right? It's normal, they're long. But like I said, yeah, I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. Okay, so we are at 1.3 miles. I'll see you, like I said, in like 5 to 10 miles. Yep, I'm back. Sooner than I thought, but it's because we got to the part where it's really good to do a top speed run, okay? So obviously, it's going to be done on pedal assist 3 because the whole video is going to be done on pedal assist 3. All right, so I have no idea how fast we're going to be able to go. I'm thinking close to 30, but we'll see. All right, top speed run. 1, 2, 3, go. Woo, a little bit of a downhill right here. I did change the diameter of the wheels, 28, 29, because a viewer told me that I should change it from, I had it at 28, and he said that I need to have it at 29 for the most accurate reading. I did see 30. And it does feel very accurate. Just don't have a GPS to compare it to, but 29, little bit of a downhill, 30, 30.6, woo, 31. It's a little bit, now it's flat, maintaining. I'm going between 30, 31 on this flat. And now we're gonna start climbing a little bit. All right, woo. Yeah, I'm going to ease out because we just started. It's hot, I'm already tired. Well, it's 84 outside, and then you have the nice little breeze. Ugh. But yeah, no, we've been hitting some rolling hills. And there was one back there where I did have to stand up and pedal. But yeah, this is going to be a massive workout on a hot day. Whew, but so much fun, I'm excited. I have to say, of course, it's definitely tempting to use the throttle here and there, but I'm not going to, guys. I'm going to stay disciplined with you the whole time. Oh my God, I was just telling John, I've seen a very, very, very few YouTubers, maybe only 2 videos or 3 from YouTubers that have done a best case scenario range test, meaning pedal assist 1. What? That sounds crazy to me, because with pedal assist 1 you barely get, with most e-bikes, you barely get any assistance from the motor. So yeah, pretty hardcore. All right guys, we're just getting to the off-road section. We will see you in there for some ramps and bunny hops and funness. All right guys, this is the first take on the BMX Park mountain, I don't know, single track mountain bike. And we're gonna do on pedal assist 3, of course. And we're gonna do our famous, now famous bunny hops, I hope. They are so much fun. Ooh, getting up to speed on pedal assist 3 is hard, but now it's kind of going on a downhill, so I'm gonna leave you with music and go focus so I can do this. Because if not, all I'm gonna do is scream. Woo. All right. Yeah, here we go. Woo, big bunny hop right there. So much fun. Woo. Another. Ooh, it's a little more sandy today than I remember it last time. I guess part of the fun. And more bunny hops here. Woo. 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 And we're gonna do a steep incline coming up. My 20%, never done it. Pedaling on PAS 3. Oh God, guys, I don't know if I can make it on number 3. I have to help it a little bit with the throttle. Okay, pedaling and throttling. Oh. Oh. Nice. It made it. Woo. Let's go all the way to the end here. And then there's another bigger ramp ahead. Yeah, maybe we'll go do it too. Why not? Let's go and do it. John is behind me this time. All right. Okay. Woo. More bunny hops here. Oh, I hope I'm going the right way, guys. Woo. Woo. This bunny hop's not. Oh. Pretty close to each other. Oh, wrong way, shoot. Okay, yeah, I gotta be really good. Watch for the arrows and stuff. Just gonna go hit it here. Oh, yes, this is the way for a full-on BMX ramp right here. We are almost at 6 miles on a range test. Ooh. All right, steep hill right here. We're gonna go down, and then of course we're gonna have to come up, which I might have to enlist the help of the throttle, guys. Ooh. Okay, I think, all right, if I remember correctly, it's gonna be this way. All right, whew. Let's go this way this time. All right. I think it's, I don't know, you can go whichever way here, enlisting the help of the throttle. It's pretty steep, curvy. Again, this was not gonna make it on pedal assist 3, no way. Helping it a little bit. All right, perfect. So between the throttle and pedal assist can make it. Woo! Okay. There's the way now. Something hit there. Gas says Jan. All right, guys, I'm having to use the throttle here. All right. Some pedal. I'm gonna have to use the throttle for this guy here because if not, it's not gonna go. It made it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Check-in time, guys. We are at 10.7 miles and the voltage is at 63.3 volts. Okay, I haven't lost any of my battery bars yet. And so yeah, we've been doing a lot of stopping and going. We stayed at the BMX park for a while, just having some fun romping around. Then we went on some shaded trails by the reservoir, and now obviously, as you saw on the GoPro, we've entered the reservoir. It is so hot, and I'm thinking on our way back home we're gonna have to jump in the reservoir to cool off with clothes and everything. Like, I don't care. Oh my gosh, because that's like the killer thing. And yeah, guys, so my legs are still feeling pretty fresh because, like I said, it's been a lot of stopping and going, and now it's like it's all flat inside the reservoir. So yeah, and then, you know, pedal assist 3, it's giving me enough power. And like right now, since this is not a torque sensor, I'm just rotating the pedals right now without any force to the pedal. So sure, you're gonna be doing that too on some long rides. And then if I want to go faster, I just like put my body into it. Now I'm giving it input for sure. It's windy, we're going against the wind, so but yeah, no, I've been staying. Pedal assist 3 is gonna keep you in the low 20s, so it's a good pace. 24 right now, so yeah, it's been between, I would say 22, 24 for most of the time. Yeah, now we're just gonna stay inside the reservoir for a while, just looping around, guys. So we can be draining this battery quick or quicker. So yeah, I will check 11.5 miles right now. And I will check with you at mile 20. So John and I were we're thinking, like I told you at first, like I say 45 miles. John is confident about 50. So this would be the longest ride I've ever done on an e-bike. The 45-50 mile range. So woohoo! Breaking records with the ESOS 5-star. I love it. So yeah, I'll see you guys at mile 20. You. You were watching a triathlon race too? Oh my gosh. So it is 90s, it's been so hot and the sun has been hitting so hard, irradiating the pavement, and me and John were dying. So we decided we had to go and swim and get refreshed. Now I'm doing some swimming too. Ooh, lots of exercise, I've been pedaling a lot too. So I'm feeling the workout in my legs, I love it. We're almost at 20 miles. So the ESOS 5-star is resting right now, but we're going to dry up a little bit and then we're going to continue. But we're refreshed, feeling better. This is so much fun. I love doing this kind of like, different like range test stuff with you guys. Oh, and before we go back on the road, we're gonna do a little bit of sand riding here too. So you can watch that. We'll see you in a bit. All right, guys. So here at the beach after my triathlon. And we're gonna do a little bit of beach riding here. 18.8 miles, 1, 2, 3, go. So we're starting on the nice packed sands. And then we're gonna go to the loose sands. So this whole part doesn't have a lot of people. So we're just gonna loop right here before we get to all the big masses. The weather is so crazy here in Colorado. So when we got in the water, it was like 90s and woo! Oh my God. Okay, now we're in the really loose, heavy sand here. Oh my God. And I am pedaling, guys. I've been pedaling this whole time. This whole range test video. Okay, I have to be really careful taking a turn because it'll slide. All right, had to hold myself a little bit with the throttle right there. Woo. All right, we go straight here. Woo. All right. Oh, so it was like 90s and super sunny, and now it's like all cloudy. Temperature has dropped a little bit. It's amazing now. Woo! Oh my God. Wow. Oh, John is right there. I was looking for him. All right. You got one all the way straight here in the pack sand. Oh my God. No pack sand. This is like the loosest part of sand right here. Oh my God. I have 1 foot down, guys. I just sliding all over the place. So, yeah, now it feels like it's going to rain, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's go this way, John. All right, we're getting out of the sand. So, woo, we're doing all kinds of terrains today. All right, let's go out this way. Woo. It's time to go pedal around now. Some more. Lots of people enjoying their weekends. Let's go. Hi, cute little guy. Let's go explore some of these paved trails, I mean, inside the reservoir. Keep it varied, guys, so we're just not looping in the same place. It's a pretty big reservoir. I should measure. I should do like the whole loop someday and just measure how many miles for the whole circuit. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so 19 miles. My voltage is at volts 60.6. Oh my gosh. This range test is feeling so long. Okay, let's stop here. I'm going to... John, say hi to the camera. Eee. How are you feeling, John? So when John says he's chilling, that means he feels good. We both woke up. I mean, we were just so overheated, and now we're like, woo, let's go, let's do it. Oh, we're gonna go straight here. Let's go explore the paved trails. Yeah, we were both so just bogged down with the heat. And now we're awake. Like, we can go for another 50 miles. So this range is definitely feeling long, because the last range test we did, the worst case scenario range test. Sorry. It's okay. We did it in 2 days, because the first day I had to go to work and we just ran out of time. So it felt quick, just like, yeah, it was like 30 miles divided into 2 days. So, and now we're gonna do, I'm thinking at least 45 in 1 day. So I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna finish this range test and then we're gonna make a whole other video. That's not going to be the case, guys. We're probably gonna finish at night this range test, so it'll be good content for 1 day. So we're going uphill a little bit, and yeah, bike's feeling pretty good. You know, I was just thinking too, as we were riding on the cement. Thank you. I was just thinking, so you know, there's like cadence sensors and torque sensors. This one is a cadence sensor, but it's watt based, so it's power based. You know, instead of capped by speed. So the traditional cadence sensors, you know, like each pedal assist level is capped at a certain speed. So no matter how light or how hard you pedal, you're just gonna be capped at that specific speed for that specific pedal assist. But with this one, like in the eCells 5-star, since it's current based, you know, I was just thinking, I think it's the best of both worlds between a cadence and a torque sensor. Because, so, you know, right now, I have my gears, I'm only at 2, we're going uphill. And this bike has enough power, I am just moving the pedals. I'm rotating the pedals without putting any force on the pedals, and it's just going. So I'm not exerting myself. If I wanted to exercise and exert myself, I would just go up on my gears and then rotate my pedals hard and fast till I met that resistance from the gears. And then I could exercise, but it's not going to be jerky like some cadence sensors are. It's going to be smooth. We're exploring right here a little bit too. And yeah, so it's like, okay, if you want to exercise, you can exercise. But since, you know, we're doing a lot of miles today, because we're going to do a little off-roading again, if I don't, you know, if I'm like getting really tired, I can just move the pedals and my bike is going to go. Whereas if I was doing a range test with a torque sensor, I don't have the choice I have to exercise, you know, the entire, however long the range says, 40, 50 miles. I have to be putting pressure on those pedals. And yeah, there's no taking a break. So yeah, no, I'm just really enjoying this cadence sensors on the eCells 5-star. It's perfect. It is perfect. 61.3 volts. Guys, I have not lost a single battery bar. Okay? Oh my God, I feel like we're gonna be riding forever. 20 miles and I have my 5 battery bars. That is crazy. At least the volts have gone down. Because obviously, as you saw, we just went on the inside the reservoir. And I went in, I didn't bring any clothes for swimming, so I just went in with my with my long tights and my sports bra, so everything is so soaking wet. And then as soon as I came out, it's like all cloudy, so I'm pretty wet right now. And it's cooling down. I mean, I think I should be on the other side. Oh, you're right here, John. John, should I be on that side? Skimpy clothes. Guys, I just don't tolerate heat very well at all. And, you know, when I was training for triathlons many years, I would always wear, like, you know, the skimpy athletic clothes. And we would do a lot of workouts, like, you know, swimming and, like, just running out on the beach or wherever, and not even drying and just hopping onto your bike, like soaking wet. So I'm used to this kind of stuff. All right, have some tensor. That's another awesome thing about this bike. You know, I love torque sensors. I do prefer torque sensors over cadence, but I think it would be a tie for me between a cadence sensor that's watt-based, current-based, versus a torque sensor. I think it would be a tie for me. All right, guys, we're gonna be back. Whoop. Check-in time, guys. Mile 33.6. So I did lose my first battery bar at like 21 miles. And I lost my second battery bar at around 30 miles, like 28, 30. So yeah, so now John stayed to wait for me while I went like 13 miles. I was riding hard. I was just riding as hard as I could pretty much for 13 miles. And yeah, like I said, it's pretty flat in here in the reservoir. But, oh, and my volts are 57.5. So, yeah, I mean, it took forever to lose the first battery bar. But after I lost the first one, it felt like the second one lost a lot faster. So we're down to 2 bars. So we're gonna do a little bit more inside the reservoir, and then we're gonna start heading back, because we don't run out of battery. So yeah, I'm seeing with voltage sag, I'm starting to see 56 volts. If I remember correctly, I'll put the chart up on the screen, but I think the volts for empty, they have to go down to like 48, 49 volts, if I remember correctly. So, oh my gosh, the end is in sight. This has been so long. So, been riding for 2 hours. I'm seeing here on the display. But it's been way longer, but we've been at it since, let me see, 2:30, 3:30, 12:30, almost 4 hours because of all the stopping and going. And we did another video in the meantime. So, all right, guys, 34 miles. I will see you at around mile 40. All right, we are at mile 37, and the volts, okay? Volts are at 56.2, and we did lose. Okay, so with voltage sag, it does go down to 1 bar. So we just stopped for a little bit, so naturally it went up to 2 bars. I don't know if you can see it. But now we're definitely in the reservoir on the way back to the house. You know, it's like we're gonna take the long way, which is through the bike trails instead of the streets. And there should be, from where we're at now, anywhere between 5 to 7 miles. So yeah, it should put us pretty close to empty by the time we get home. And if not, I'll just do some loops on the neighborhoods around my house until it's gone. I'm going to do something different this time, guys, too. So on my last range test, I don't think I drained it all the way. Well, I mean, I definitely, you know, the battery was blinking, it was on empty, I lost power and everything. I definitely had to pedal without motor at the end. But I think what I should have done, well, I mean, I didn't know, is turn it off, let it rest for a little bit, and then turn it back on, so all the voltage sag can like really like come up, and then we can get a few more volts like that. So that's what I'm going to do today to make sure that we drain the battery till the very end. And again, this is not the best for your battery, but you know, I'm only going to do it this like 2 times that I'm doing the range test. But it's not going to be a habit because it's not good for the health and longevity of your battery. Okay, so now I do see, all right, so the voltage just went down to 55 volts, 37.8 miles. And now it's definitely down to 1 bar now. Oh my God, and it's been like raining on and off this last hour. And now it's cold because it's super cloudy. And I just have this really, really thin long sleeve shirt. Ooh. And I've been like wet for hours too from swimming in the reservoir. So yeah, guys, it's been a very interesting long ride. You know, I was thinking, honestly, I mean, I really appreciate, you know, people with range anxiety and all of that, of course. But, and I also really appreciate, I love, of course, that now eCells offers a dual battery option for people that have super, super long commutes to work, or you just want to stay out playing and riding for a long time, right? Like so it's called the dual star option, the 2 batteries. But I'm also thinking, like, how many people are really going to ride? So let's say that, like, you're pedaling like me, right? Like, I don't think everybody's just gonna throttle all day, because of course you get a lot less battery if you're just throttling. But like me, right? Pedal assist 3, like pedaling the whole time. We're almost at 40 miles. Do you think, like, is there really like a lot of people that are gonna need more range than that in one day, in one charge? John, vente junto a mí si puedes. The saddle is not comfortable, guys. Yeah, if you're going to be riding, if you're going to be going on longer rides, I do recommend changing the saddle on this one. So my butt started hurting at around mile 20. It's too stiff for that, for sure. For short rides, I think it's fine. But yeah, that's one of the things that do need to be changed. And then the other thing I'm just realizing, again, in this super, super long ride and all pedaling, believe it or not, this seat post is already super tall, but I need an even longer seat post. Guys, I have really long legs. I mean, I don't know, they could be even longer than a 32-inch inseam. I don't think I measured my inseam really well, because I know they are so tall. And with all my years of cycling and triathlon, I always had like really, really long seat extensions for that pedaling. Aquí ya. And now that I've been pedaling for this long ride, for so long, my knees are hurting. And when my knees hurt, they are telling me that I don't have enough leg extension. It feels like I do, but if my knee's hurting, I don't. So I could even use a longer seat post on this one. So yeah, that's the thing that I might get, because I do love pedaling. I do love going on long endurance rides. So I guess I have to get a longer one. Some viewers tell me that I could get that I should have gotten a 19-inch frame so that I didn't have to put my seat post so tall. But the frame is already so big, even at the 17 inches. I wouldn't want something even bigger, you know, and harder to mount and dismount. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit of a longer seat post too. Okay, we have to cross here, but all right, guys, so we are almost at 40 miles. I will see you in a few more miles. Check-in time, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you hit 54 volts, that's when you lose your last battery bar and the display goes black. Well, the battery bar display goes black and it starts blinking. So with voltage sag, it's going down into the 53 volt range, more or less. We are 47 miles, guys. I cannot believe how much range you get on Pedal Assist 3. Wow. You can get a ton of range on this bike. You know, and it's not like, oh, we've been riding like really slow at like 15 miles an hour. Like, no. I mean, we've done all kinds of speeds, you know, all the way up to 30. But mainly I would say it was in the 20s. So, whew, it's pretty impressive. 53.6 on voltage with a voltage sag. So, okay, so what I did this time, I did turn the display off, pompas, and then I let it rest for a little bit, and then turn it back on, and that's when I got like one battery bar back. This is how I'm able to squeeze in this last few miles. But oh my gosh, guys, like everything is so sore. My butt hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. My shoulders hurt. We've been all day at it because John and I made 2 videos before this. So riding time is almost 3 hours. But range test time, it's been many, many more. 12, 13, 14, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. So I would say like 5 hours since we've been out in this awesome ordeal. Yeah, guys, honestly, for myself, for my personal use case, I would not need any more range than this. You know, even so, I have an office, my commute, I have an office that's, I would say almost 20 miles one way, maybe around 18 miles one way. I could do my full commute to work without even charging the battery while I'm at my office, just like all day, and still have battery left over, like easy. And without even having to worry about range anxiety, because like this is a bike that I want to pedal. Now, if I was using it like a little motorcycle, then yeah, I would probably want, you know, if I was throttling all day, I would probably want a little bit more range, maybe. But I mean, you could even like throttle and pedal too, and you'll still get a lot more range. But it's crazy like how much more range you get when you pedal. And then of course when you're using like less pedal assistance power. But John, izquierda. So yeah, we're gonna do, okay, so we actually did get to my house, and John went to put on a sweatshirt on, derecha, and yeah, I just stayed outside like looping around the apartment complex, and now we're in a neighborhood right around my house, just to spend this like last bit of power it has. All right, so 48 miles, 53 volts, 53.0. It's about to go, 52 for the first time. I just saw 52.9 for the first time, yay. So I don't have I'm gonna be putting my battery voltage chart on the screen. I can't remember, but I think a 60 volt battery drains all the way at like 52 volts. Like I said, I'll put it up on the screen because I can't remember. Can't remember if it's 52 or 50 volts when it's finally dead. But you know what? I'm just gonna be happy like if we make it, well, we will make it to 50 miles. We are so close. And yeah, I'll check back at 50 miles. Maybe 52. I'll check back with you guys, and we're getting really, really close to the end. So, woo, I can't wait. It's starting to get dark. See you in a tiny little bit. Yep. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. Oh my God. Okay, so I've turned the bike off and on 3 times, which I just did it for the 3rd time, just for the voltage side, you know, just for it to recharge a little bit. Not recharge, but for the voltage sag to go up to what it's really at. So yeah, I've seen all the way down to 50 volts. Right now, since I just turned it back up again, 51. But yeah, already last time it started blinking, and then that's when you completely lose no more motor power. If it's solid, it's still giving you power, and it's impressive the amount of power that is still giving me on pedal assist 3, still able to go into the 20s miles an hour. So yeah, I'm seeing like 50.9 volts. All right, so the distance is 52.7. Yeah, by the time we get home, it's going to be 53. I'm seeing 50.7 on the voltage. All right. Yeah, so this is gonna be like super accurate, because who's gonna wanna be, you know, like stopping to turn your battery off and on for the voltage to go up and to get motor power? Like, no one, right? So yeah, this is as close as you can get to a real world case scenario. Like, let's say you are far away from your house, you need to get back, and you know you can push it into the 50s mile range. And then of course, if that happens, right, of course you would turn your pedal assist lower for less power. But yeah, once we get to my house, I'm gonna show you the display so you can see what everything looks like. I think it's like 49 volts for a 60 volt battery to be completely drained. Like I said, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, now I'm seeing 50.1. So we are so close to going into the 49 volts. Guys, we are exhausted. Whew, what a long day. And right on time too, before it starts getting really dark here. So, oh, I just lost power. Perfect timing. Yeah, no more power. It is blinking at 50 volts right here. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es, John? Ah, sí? All right, so 51, I'm blinking. Ah, nuestro amigo. Oh, that was a friend of ours. Neighbor here. He rides an e-ride Pro SS. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can borrow it from him. I'm gonna try it, guys. All right, we're gonna stop up here so we can show them the display. ¿Era nuestro amigo vecino? Ooh, we were just talking about him earlier today. All right, right here, Johncito. Parquéala bien, porfis, para que enseñes. All right, so yeah, I went for John. He's parking his bike. Okay, he's gonna show you. Okay, so 51.4 volts, pedal assist 3 the whole time. Our riding time, 3 hours with 11 minutes and 53.2 miles. And like I said, so it's like over 3 hours of riding, but, oh my gosh. But for us, ya enséñame, Jancito. Like it was probably like 5 hours with the stopping and going. Oh my God, guys. I'm sure I look like a mess at this point. Very productive day, very fun. I hope this is helpful now, guys. Like, this is what you can expect from your amazing eSouls 5-star single battery. Yes. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. I will leave a $100 discount code in the description below. Make sure, if you're interested in getting this beastly bike, make sure to get it as soon as possible, because prices are going to be going up really soon because of tariff 301 for all e-bikes. It's from e-bikes imported from China. They're going to be incurring this 25% tariff. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. Guys, always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding!